Hello Galactic family. Beloved ones. I come on the wings of love to make a speech to them. The world moves into its next phase. This phase contains frequencies of increased energies. This will create some intensity within the system of your human and energetic bodies. It is important that you take time each day, and if possible even several times a day, to rest and relax, because these energies are the ones that make people feel exhausted. When this happens, know that then this is the time to rest and do the necessary relaxation. In this way, you will always be at the top of the energies that have the highest frequencies as they arrive, making their effects happen on everything and everyone on your planet. These energies are in process, as they were before, unveiling everything that lives within your energy systems that are not in alignment with the higher dimensions to which you are directing. This can create a mental blank that sometimes does not seem to matter in what you are trying to do. So this just does not go where you want it to go. So there, it's time to take a break, stop and rest. In the world scenario there are those who are in a process of losing their control and power they have exercised over the people of the planet for many, many centuries. This fact is creating certain desperate movements. It is important that the inner core of your being within your heart chakra be checked daily, no matter what information or news you have heard or read. It is always advisable for them to be checked through your guidance and internal advice. That is where the personal truth of each one is found. In these times, it is important for each person on the planet to follow the advice of their own heart, the inner guidance of their soul, because this is the path that was intended for each one personally. As a consequence of this way of being, you also serve the highest good, the divine plan for the earth. Now is the time to follow your own star in the sense of sharing with others your special gifts that you have brought into this world. Sharing does not have to be in a way that makes them martyrs. Sharing can be offered with a spirit of joy and the knowledge that what you bring is valuable to those who are pursuing this specific path of being. There is no harm in decreeing the fact that you want to maintain sovereignty in all that you are offering and executing as far as all the highest gifts of knowledge and understanding you offer. This does not conflict with the divine. Each of you is unique, each of you has some gift, something that is important to the ongoing process of awakening that is happening on and within the planet. What you give can be of great benefit to many. You do not have to exert efforts where there is no reciprocity, because this requires self-knowledge and self-confidence as to the stability, gifts and values of the people involved on this planet. Each of you volunteered, came with these special gifts before you had incarnated on this planet. We understand that this requires personal efforts and sacrifices, in the sense of bringing them forth, and then offering these gifts to others. That is to say, this is a gift that the development of the growing soul sometimes requires, when information and methods are needed to help others along their journeys, as regards their ways of discovering the way back to the source. Your gifts are needed, your gifts are those that were designed by the divine to be donated during these times. And so we say to you, relax and rest, for it is at this moment that the gifts are revealed. It is when you are in a state of joy, harmony and peace that your gifts come to the surface of your being. Its higher aspects come forth to bring another facet of its being into this world, to become a part of its physical expression, for this is how the whole is completed within each person, allowing new aspects to arrive at the as they are given the ability to do so. Trust in this process, know that everything is coming together at the same time for your highest and highest good. In this way, it is adding to the collective frequency and vibration that help others to their highest good. Everything is good. Know that you are loved by beings who reside in the ascended kingdoms of light. We work together because during your sleep you see us. You come to the temple of truth, you reach the highest dimensions. You collaborate with us, you collaborate with the families of the Star Nation, those who serve the primeval creator. You are always in the way, because we work together. You need in these times to become empowered to surf in the energies. When it is recognized that the energies are not helping the spiritual plane of the ascension to which the person has chosen, it needs to use its energies, its knowledge, its wisdom and its power to transcend and to find different focuses, because this is the way. The way is to find the whole within your being. This is what comes to be the way. This requires focus and dedication. This requires the person to have the motivation to be individually responsible to use their power, their spiritual power, the personal power of their soul in an enlightened way, in a way that does no harm to anyone or anything about the planet on which he chose to incarnate for a higher purpose, in the service of the light, in the service of the higher realities of the primeval creator. You have learned how to use power, and this power always comes from a place where there is love, because it is the highest power and you have learned how to use it. So it's up to each of you to continue in your work that you volunteered to do. Each one of you has a great strength, the strength of the mind, the force of being, the force of purpose and the force in the visualization. This is what is now coming forth, surfacing for each of you who need to remain purposeful on the path to which you have chosen, the path that will converge in unity for all in the years to come. Until next week, I am Hilarion.